Hi everyone, my name is Michelle and I'm Mama Loves You GB here on FlossTube, but also over on Instagram as well. Welcome to the Sunday morning briefing. It is actually Sunday morning for me, so you're going to be getting this a little bit later in the day. But I wasn't able to film last night, so it's a little bit later today, but hey, never mind. This is FlossTube number 43. It is the 22nd of August, so I've got lots and lots of things to share with you today, namely Patchwork Rabbit. It was the Patchwork Rabbit open day yesterday and it was the best day. So I'm going to be telling you a little bit about that, and I've got a shop tour of the Patchwork Rabbit shop, so I can't wait to show you that as well. I've got some stitching to show you, as you would hope on a cross stitch video. Not as much as I might normally have, but it's been a busy week. We've been out and about doing lots and lots of things in the Cotswolds, so I haven't had quite as much time to sit and stitch as I would normally like, but I've never got as much time as I would normally like. I have got plenty of haul to show you from Patchwork Rabbit, so I make no apologies for that. Freebies, I've got some gifts that I was given yesterday to show you. The other thing that I was going to do today was the results of the giveaway from last week for the Mama Witch cross stitch patterns, and also for the freebie, for the charts that Lynn had sent me. But I haven't got them with me, and so I'm just going to leave it to roll over for another week. So if you did want to enter those giveaways, go back to the last video and you'll be able to enter for the charts, which are going to go to the UK, but also there's a giveaway for a Mama Witch cross stitch PDF, which can go anywhere in the world. So let's get started then. Patchwork Rabbit open day. It was fabulous. It was fabulous. It was so much fun. Carla and Catherine did so much to welcome me personally and everybody who came to the shop, and it was just brilliant. It was just brilliant to stand around and talk about cross stitch with people in an actual cross stitch shop. And there were so many people, and they came from all over the country. They came to visit and to look around the shop and to actually touch and feel and stroke the silks and the cottons and look at the charts, and it was so nice. It was so nice to talk to everyone. I'm sure you'll see on other people's floss tubes a little bit about it. The Lancashire Stitcher Lynn was there, and so were Heather and Steve from Crafty Stitchers, but lots and lots of other people, and it was so nice to talk to everyone, and I learned something from every single person that I talked to. So for me it was such a lovely day. Just a couple of mentions. I was given a couple of gifts which totally floored me, that people had brought things for me, so thank you so much. There's this one, and this is from a lady called Christine, which she stitched beautifully on 18 count and finished on the back. So I was so thrilled with that. Thank you so much, Christine. And then two lovely ladies, Jill and Sian, brought me beautiful quilted project bags. So I now have some fancy project bags. So I know what I'm going to put in this one, and I'll show you that later on because I've got the threads for that one. So it's a lovely Halloween one. And I actually know what I'm going to put in this one as well, because this is a one with bees on it. And I have got some more bee charts. Although I finished my bee chart, I've got some more bee charts to stitch, so that's what's going to go in there. So what I'm going to insert here is the little video tour that I took right at the end of the day of the shop and all the things that they stock. They've got so much packed in there, so much, and if they haven't got what you want, they can get it. So do take a look at their website, do have a look around and see what you fancy. Most orders, I have to say, most of my orders I get the following day, and certainly if not the following day, the day after that, so they ship super quickly. Even yesterday Catherine was working on some website orders, and she would literally appear, take something, take it off, and it would be in the post. So yeah, I can't praise them highly enough, and I had such a lovely time meeting Catherine and Carla, and it was so nice to put faces to names, and also with the people that came along as well. So I'm going to insert the video of the shop tour I was also able to swap some cards, some floss cards, whilst I was there. So I got some of these lovely ones, and these were from Sarah, who brought them along. It was lovely to meet Sarah. And this is a portrait that they bought that's actually in their house that they loved, and they call him Blodwyn, which means young girl, I think, in Welsh, but I don't think they knew that. But he kind of suits a Blodwyn. He does look like a Welsh fella. So yeah, super happy to have those. And then I met another lovely lady called Sue, and she's done these ones, which are of a sampler that her and her husband actually own, which comes from Gibraltar, which is super interesting. I don't think I've seen one from Gibraltar before. So that's from Sue. So I'm sure you'll be able to find these under the hashtag The Great Floss Drop Trade. And if you want to swap some with them, just drop them a message and you can swap. I've got a whole pile of envelopes to go out to America, to the UK, to Australia, so I can't wait to get them sent off. Right, stitching. What have I actually been stitching on? I have got one that's nearly finished, which won't be a surprise to you. One that I've been carrying on working on, and a new start. So I'm going to show you the one that I've been working on for ages, because I really want to get this finished, and I'm very nearly there. I just didn't bring enough of the white Silks for You with me to finish it off. I've got a tiny little bit of grey in the roof to do, but other than that it's a little bit of backstitch and some white. So I've got another pumpkin to do in the bottom. I need to finish the graveyard at the bottom, and then the skull. Oh, there's a little bit to do on that one coffin there, but I'm very nearly there, very nearly there. So this is a piece of 32 count XG Designs called Elixir, and I had a fat quarter of this, so this is on a fat eighth now, and I have used every single scrap of this fabric for one thing or another, so I've loved stitching on it. So hopefully that will be a finish next week, because I'm not letting myself start the cryptid stitch along from Witchy Stitcher until I've finished that. The other thing that I have been working on, and it seems to have taken me ages, considering how big it seems to have taken me ages, is this one, the Bee Skep by Blackbird Designs from the Strawberry Sampler, Agnes Platt's Strawberry Sampler. And it's this one here, and I do also want to do the pin cushion as well, because I'm going to make mine into a tray, into like a Stitcher's tray. So I do want to do the pin cushion as well. And that's where I am. I did stitch a little bit on this yesterday, but not very much, because there was a lot of chatting going on, and not a very much of stitching, but that's how it goes, isn't it? Everyone, I think, was just so delighted to be back in a needle workshop and just wanted to look around, so there wasn't much stitching going on. So yeah, I can't wait to finish that, because it just seems to have dragged on for quite some time. I've been working on this since May, and that's quite a long time for me. And the last thing, I'm going to have to just check and see if I've got what this is called. Yeah, The Raven and the Nigellas by Panochka, which is on Etsy, so I'll link it below. And I started this just this week, and it is on a piece of 28 count Cafe Mocha by a company called Garibaldi's Needle Works. Now, I didn't buy this directly from them. I bought it via a Stash Unload, so I don't actually know how to contact them directly. But that's where I am with that one. And I know the green's a little bit hard to see, but there's going to be some things on the top, so I think that's going to make it easier once it's all filled in. But the model is actually stitched on a dark brown, and I think it looks really nice, so I'm hoping that it will be all fine in the end. I don't know what's going on with my hair today. It's all over the shop. It's all over the shop. Never mind. Right, freebie. Freebie. This is my freebie, which has been out a week or so, maybe 2. Some people have even finished stitching it. If you remember, I told you about an Instagram account last week called yasminsmadewithlove. She does a lot of Barbara Anna, and I think she's finished it already. So this is Molly the Chicken by Barbara Anna Designs, and this is a freebie on her LinkedIn tree, or her link tree, which I'll put a link to. You know, it's one of those things that you click on and it's got various different links to somebody's Etsy, to somebody's Instagram account. You can find it as a tab on there, so I'll put a tab up to her link tree and you can download this for yourself. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely love it. And it is stitched in DMC. So you need about 10 colours of DMC for that one. And then whatever fabric you fancy. Can't wait to do that one. I so want a big Barbara Anna collection now that I've seen all of Yaz's beautiful stitching. Right. Haul from Patchwork Rabbit. Now, in my defence, I've actually been saving money, because for the last couple of weeks, if I've needed something, and I notice I said the word needed, from Patchwork Rabbit, I've put it down as collection, because I knew that I'd be going there, so I could collect it. So my little bag has been building up, but I've not had to pay postage, so I think that's saving money. And then of course I knew when I got there would be things that I hadn't even considered, because you know, it's like sometimes when you see things you just think that's totally different to what I thought, and it goes in the bag. So this is my bag from Patchwork Rabbit that has been building up and building up. So let me take it out and show you what is in there. There we go. So I'm going to start off with the charts. That I got. I picked up this one from Silver Creek Samplers called Coastal Cola, and I've been looking at this one for ages. If you know me at all, you know I drink far too much Coke Zero. Far too much is not good. So this I thought was perfect for me, living by the coast and drinking far too much Coke. And then I got this one as well. I've always liked this one. Is it called Old Grimes? Grimes Ghost is the name of the actual chart. And it says, "Old Grimes is dead, we'll never shall see him more. 'Twas buried in a brown tweed coat, all buttoned to the floor." And I've got a bit of a thing for well, it started off as a Halloween kick, and then it's kind of becoming a bit of a graveyard kick, and there's loads of gravestone patterns about, and I really want to get started on doing some of those and make some stand-ups. Now that I can make stand-ups, I want to make a whole little row of gravestones. After I don't know if you saw my Instagram post, I've been spending a bit of time just wandering around churchyards, as you do. The local church here, St Lawrence's in Bourton-on-the-Water, one of the local churches, has got an amazing carving of a skull and crossbones above one of the doors. And the other thing that's really interesting about the churchyard is that it's got some what they call bale tombs, which are local to the Cotswold area. And there's only about 100 of them known, and they all are within 10 miles of a village called Burford, or a town called Burford. And they have a specific dome top to them, which is designed to look like bales of wool. And the Cotswold area was super, super important in the wool trade. And so these gravestones are amazing. And so that's kind of got me started on a bit of a gravestone kick. So I think I'm going to be trawling through Etsy and seeing who's got those cool gravestone patterns. I digress. But you know me, I digress often. Other charts. Had to pick this one. In fact, I'd already pre-ordered this one. So it's called Jack-O-Lantern Jubilee by Brenda Gervais. That's my mum's dog again. He's going to get his backside kicked from him. I can hear it. I can hear it coming. He's going to get his backside kicked. So there are 6 charts in this. These gorgeous 6 pillows. and they're supposed to be done on 40 count. Now, I think I might actually do them on 40 count because in the Patchwork Rabbit video, I don't know if you noticed, there were some little pillows there, and Catherine had made those and she'd used 40 count, and I've never used 40 count for making a pillow before because I'd always thought it would end up too small, and it does, it ends up small but so cute. So I really think I might do these on 40 count. So there's 3 of them. There is 2 others on the back, and let me just see if I can find a picture of the other one. Is she on there? No, she's not. There we go. That's the last one, the little witch there. Now if they're all together on a little tiered tray or in a little basket, how cute are they going to be? So I can't wait to get started on those. They are stitched in a mixture of Weeks, Gentle Arts, Classic Colourworks and DMC, but obviously you could always do a DMC conversion or just stitch with what you have. Just stitch with what you have. I'm terrible for changing colours up, so yeah, I'll probably just stitch with what I have for that. I then got this one as well, which I have seen finished so many times and just absolutely love. It's by the Cricket Collection and it is called Playing with Jacks. Now, I'm not sure as I'm going to do the square or the rectangle, and I may or may not do the shelf. I might see how it looks without the shelf, although it might just look as if it's floating in midair. But I love that, and I don't know what colour I'm going to do it on yet. I think maybe more of a grey, just to make those colours pop. And they are charted in either DMC or Anchor. And I know people have been buying up the little Anchor spools that you can get. I've not seen them in the UK yet, but either DMC or Anchor for that one. And I'd also pre-ordered Widow's Walk by Carriage House Samplings, which I really like on this orange. It's not something I would have put it on myself, but I really like it on the orange. So that's what it's going to go on. What is the code for? 40 count copper linen. But I've got some Picture This Plus prank, so I might do it on that if it's big enough. So yeah, I'm still going. Oh, and then I picked up quite a few Brenda Gervais charts with my needle and thread. So let me show you. This one is called Where the Bittersweet Blooms, and I hadn't seen this one. I think they had a few older Brenda Gervais charts in there in a box, so I did go through. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of sunshine coming in there. Let's try that way. I did go through and yeah, rifle through. I love a rifle to find these. So there's that one. This one, Witch Pumpkin, which is a gorgeous little bag, which I definitely would finish. I would love to finish it like that. So called Witch Pumpkin. Then this one, which is called Needles and Pins Heart Pin Keep. And that looks super nice, actually finished vertically in a spool. I would never have thought to do that, but that looks super nice. And then I got this one, Liberty House. So Catherine, this will be coming back to you, don't worry. And by Brenda Gervais. Love that one. And then Carla very kindly gifted me this one. And I've always wanted to make one of these actually, with the little purse closure top. It's called a thimble purse. Birds and Berries thimble purse. And it comes with the hardware that you need. So there's that one. She did give me the heads up that this one's quite hard to find, so I felt super lucky to have it. I can't wait to stitch that one. And then fabric. I bought some Picture This Plus doubloon, and I bought a 28 count fat 8th of that one. So one. Now, a little sneak peek, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you this, but they are due a Picture This Plus order very soon. So if you've been looking for Picture This Plus, make sure you put the Patchwork Rabbit website in your favourites. And then you can be the first to get in when they get the Picture This Plus in. And then, lastly, I got a bag of floss. So this is all DMC, and if I remember rightly, these are the DMC for the Mama Witch cross stitch, a couple of her charts. And as I said to you before, they overlap quite a lot in their colourways. So if you buy the DMC, or if you've got the DMC for one, you've probably got 90% of the DMC for another one as well. So there's that one. And I can't wait to put those on some of my floss cards. Now the other thing that I bought is a good stash of overdyes. And you're going to ask me what they're for. I can't remember. Actually, I can. These are some of the threads for, just check that there's no other ones there. That might be one as well. Yeah, and that might be one too. Maybe. So these are some of the threads for October's party, Little House Needleworks. So I literally cannot wait to get that started. I was looking for fabric for it last night, and just as we were finishing up at Patchwork Rabbit, and I said, oh, I might even start that tomorrow. And then I remembered my chart is back in Wales. So if it had not been for the fact that my chart was back in Wales, I probably would have started October's party last night. And then I got these ones, and I'm going to show you through these ones. Oh, that's another October's party one. I'm going to show you through these ones because these, I think, are a bit of a bargain, and I always look out for these when shops get them in. Gentle Art comes in two lengths. So you get the normal 5-yard skeins, and they run about 180, 190. But they also come in 10-yard skeins, and a 10-yard skein is £3. So double the floss for not double the price. So every time I see some 10-yard skeins, I always pick out a few, and then I just put them on my ring, which sits next to my my stitchy spot, and then I just look to swap them in wherever I can if it's not needed for a specific project. So the ones that I got are Otter Creek. Now this Otter Creek, I will tell you, is a totally different colour to the last time I bought Otter Creek. Otter Creek, last time I bought it, had a lot more blue in it. And actually we were talking about this yesterday, about how lots of the flosses have changed colour over the years. And so just a reminder, if you are kitting up a big project, please make sure that you get enough for that particular project. Otherwise you might find that the dye lot has changed. Oh, I've just wobbled you, sorry. The dye lot has changed when you come to get some more. So Otter Creek, Old Blue Paint, which is just a nice kind of pale blue with some greys through it. This one, which is called Midnight. I'm not sure which is the better side to throw them actually. Show them. I'm so tired. Midnight. Tin Bucket, which is really nice. It is exactly what you would want from a tin bucket. It goes from greys to browns, a little bit of kind of warmer tones in there as well. Love, love, love. Cranberry, which obviously really lends itself to a red sampler. It's a beautiful rich red with some darker, it's getting a little bit blown out there, but it's got some darker tones through it. Barn Grey, Lovely. Butternut squash, which is a really nice, let's come back here. No, it's getting blown out. Really nice kind of warm yellow. There we go. Buckeye Scarlet. You can't not with Buckeye Scarlet, can you? Again, beautiful red for a sampler. And then the last one I got was Burnt Orange, and it goes from really soft oranges through to sort of tans and browns in there. So that was my Patchwork Rabbit haul over several weeks, but I can't wait to get stitching on those new things. I'm so into fall and Halloween at the moment. And then the last thing that I bought was something from Etsy by Samplers and Stitches. Now, you might remember a very similar one. She did one for summer and she gave it away free. This one is on her Etsy store for £1.50. So it's literally just covering her Etsy costs there and not much else. So do go along and support Carol from this one, because obviously she gave the last one away for free. So I think it's only karma that I go back and buy the next one. And they're going to make a beautiful set of all the different seasons. So it's going to be short and sweet for me this week. What am I going to be doing today? Pretty much packing up, ready to come home, or back to Cardigan tomorrow, back to Wales tomorrow, and then just getting ready to go back to school, because that's going to come round much faster than I would want it to. So again, it was so lovely to meet everybody in person yesterday. So if you came along, then thank you so much. If you couldn't get a spot, I think that there are going to be other ones planned. Whether they're going to involve me or not, I don't know, but there will be other open days planned. So hopefully I'll see you soon there, and I'll see you next week. Stay classy, Stitchers.